guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video and welcome to another 24-hour readathon. I am so excited for today's video. I feel like I haven't done a 24-hour readathon in ages, but I really enjoy doing them, so I'm very excited to be back and doing another one. And I definitely want to do another one over the summer and maybe a couple more because I had such a fun time doing this one. I think starting this one, I was kind of in a little bit of a slump. I was just feeling a bit weird, like I haven't been reading for a while. I'm going through like life stuff at the moment, so I haven't really been like reading as much as I want to, so I wanted to kind of mood read, just kind of pick up some random books that I just kind of felt like, and then also not be super strict with the readathon. I am doing timer method, so like not like I need to complete this in 2 days, but I think we did it in 4, so that's not too bad, so I'm pretty happy with it. Without further ado, I think let's just get straight into the video and I really hope you enjoy. Hey guys, so it is currently about 11:36, so that's pretty much when we're going to be starting the readathon. I don't know how much I would have said in the intro, but it's going to be kind of like a chill one. I mean, I've got a lot going on at the moment. I'm going through a bit of a hard time right now, so also I'm sick, so if you hear an annoying like nasally / sore throated voice, that is why. But yeah, I'm going through like a bit of a tough time. I've also not read like anything in May, like considering what I normally read. So I normally read about 13-14 books a month. I read 28 in April, I think, because I was doing a challenge, and in May I've read like 6 and 3 of those have been audio. So I definitely want to firstly get a bit back into reading because I feel like I'm in a bit of a slump, but not necessarily like book slump, but more so just like I don't want to read slump, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to describe it. I want to just be like soft with myself, have like a chill readathon. I'm going to be doing the timer method. I'm going to be stopping it when I sleep and when I do anything that's like explicitly not reading, like the Formula 1's on today, so I'll probably watch that and I won't read then. But like otherwise it's not going to be like religious, like starting reading, stopping reading. Do you know what I mean? If I go on my phone for 10 minutes, I'm probably still going to include that in the time, if that makes sense. Just being like kind to myself. I'm also not going to be going off a specific TBR. I'm literally going to be reading whatever I feel like reading. I really want to reread the audiobook of Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton because I really enjoyed that when I read it physically in like September. I believe it was like a 4.5, and I feel like in honorary read it might be a 5, so I feel like that might be our first audiobook we go for. I'm about to head into town, that's why I wanted to do this update now, so I can kind of listen then and get a little bit of time in. I also recently bought Dear Dolly, also by Dolly Alderton, so maybe 2 of her books in this video, sorry about that, but I wanted to read this one, and then I also saw that I could get the audiobook for Everything I Know About Love in my library, so that's kind of why I am accidentally kind of reading 2. I'm also kind of interested in reading The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland, also The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, so pretty much, you know, a wider variety of stuff. I'm not sure what will pick up, but that's the joy of it being mood reading, I guess. So without further ado, let's start the timer and also start my audiobook for Everything I Know About Love, which will be fun. So we're going to do it via the stopwatch. I'm going to start my timer now and also start my audiobook. So let's go. Hello, it is later in the day now. I did watch the Grand Prix. Charles won his first time race. Very happy. I have done a little bit of reading, obviously. I've got a bit of the way through the audiobook. I did go into town. I got the food I need to get and also 2 books. One was a gift though, so that doesn't even count. I'll show you them later. But I'm now a third of the way through Everything I Know About Love. You can kind of see there's like a little progress bar. I'm getting there through it, do you know what I mean? I'm still enjoying it. Like, I love this book. It's really nice, like non-fiction. I definitely think it's one of my faves. And I've also started The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I didn't want to start Dear Dolly whilst listening to the audiobook of Everything I Know About Love, because I thought they'd just be a little bit too similar, and I am 50 pages into this now. It is such a quick read. I'm getting through it so easily. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet, but I think it's just gonna be such a quick and easy one. Like, it's only about 300 pages. I've read 50 pages in like 20 minutes. Like, I really don't think it's gonna be like a long book for me. So yeah, I'm super duper excited about it. And timer wise, we are currently on 3.5 hours and it's about 6 o'clock now, so I mean I definitely had some time where I wasn't reading, but overall I'm happy with the progress that we're making. I'm hoping to easily finish this one this evening and then hopefully get a good chunk of the way through another book, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just feeling super good, ready to read for the rest of the evening. Hello. Why is this like the start of a horror movie when they like do it all via cameras and like the Blair Witch Project? Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I finished The Naturals, guys. What a shock, because I love this. I loved it. At the start when I first checked in with you, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it because a little bit of context, I thought the Inheritance Games was okay. I read Little White Lies and did not really enjoy it at all. I love this. I think, to preface it, I'm a massive Criminal Minds fan, so like yeah, I really think that kind of set me up for success here. That's literally like YA Criminal Minds. I thought this was so gripping, so much fun. It was a short book, like it's not long, it's just over 300 pages. I had such an excellent time with it. Hannah, thank you so much. I adore you for for getting me hooked on this series. However, not great for my bank account. I have just ordered the whole rest of the series from Waterstones. Like, they are on their way. They will be coming to me. Probably not in time for me to read another one in this video, unfortunately, because it's bank holiday tomorrow. But I just had such an excellent time with this. The only kind of downside to this, firstly, I thought we were getting another character that doesn't swear and uses stupid words like what the Hello Kitty instead of what the hell, and it's like, no, that was only a couple times at the start. I didn't notice that throughout the book, because that is one of my pet peeves. Like, fine if you don't want to swear, fine if you know, don't want to include it at all, or if you really want to be like, what the heck, like, fine, frick, like, I really don't care too much. But when you start throwing in like random stuff like what the cluck and things like that, it's like, that is just ridiculous, and no one speaks like that. That's like one of my pet peeves in YA books. I think she does it in one of the characters in the Inheritance games actually, but that is just such a tangent. And then the other thing I didn't love about it was the love triangle. It just felt very forced and very quick. I'm not sure the time frame from this book, but like, to be honest, it felt like 2 weeks, and people are like, seem to be having quite deep feelings and stuff, and I just don't feel it's super realistic. And also I'm worried because I've heard one of the male characters talked about a lot, and he is not the one that I like. I actually don't really like them together at all. Don't want to give anything away, but I fear the one I like may not be the one chosen, but we will see. Just so happy that I read this. An excellent read. A 4.5 from me, very solid, and yeah, I can't wait to crack on with the rest of the series. I am pretty much bang on halfway through Everything I Know About Love now, which is also fun. I'm enjoying the reread a lot. I do have the physical copy. It's like a bit further back on that shelf, but I was reading on the beach, so she's like very battered and bruised, so I am not gonna be like holding her up and stuff. The next book I want to read, I'm not sure. I think I mentioned this earlier. I think I want to start The Invocations. I don't know why, I feel a bit drawn to this at the moment. One of my friends did recommend it to me for like feminism vibes, which I thought would be fun. I don't know too much about it. This is also about a serial killer. Fun. I believe it's like a witchy murder mystery vibe, but like, I've got the Evernight edition, which I just think is absolutely stunning. Like, she is just gorgeous, like so pretty. She's signed, she's got the end papers. Look at this. That is so gorgeous. I'm going to read it without the dust jacket, I think, because this edition is just stunning. It just has to be done. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I think it'll be a fun time. I think what appealed to me when I picked it up was that like the text on the pages just like that feels quite approachable. I don't know why, like the text feels okay. So I think I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see what I think. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's a long one though. It's like just under 400 pages, so definitely won't be finishing this off tonight, but like, oh, she's stunning. She's so gorgeous. I don't know how to display her when I'm finished with it. Do I think face out to show this, you know, show the pretty spines, show this bit of the spine? Like, what is the vibe there? Who knows? But starting off strong with a 4.5. Everything I Know About Love will be a 5, so like, hopefully this one's good. We'll see. So yeah, super excited to crack into this. I probably won't read too much tonight, but I do want to read a little bit more. It's currently 11, like pretty much bang on, and we're about 7.5 hours through the timer. So catch up with you guys probably in the morning, because I won't really want to chat if I'm super duper sleepy, and I'm already struggling to form words how I am now. So see you in a bit. Good morning. It is the next day, and I have listened to a tiny bit of the Everything I Know About Love audiobook this morning. I'm now about 60% of the way through or so. I don't know how we can see, but there I'm like 60% of the way through. And I read a tiny bit of the Invocations last night. I got up to like page 30, chapter 3, and I am enjoying this, but I don't really feel like reading it right now. Like, it's not what I want to start the morning with. I definitely think I'll continue on with it later. Hopefully I will finish it off in this video, because we do have plenty of time, but it's just not what I'm really feeling the vibes of right now. I've got 3 potential books that I'm feeling maybe. Most of these are kind of like mystery, I guess, ish. I don't know, I really want to read the rest of the Natural series. Like, I want to binge the rest of the series so badly, but alas, it will not arrive in time for me to do that. So I have like a decent amount of time left. I'm just trying to find my timer. I've got 8.5 hours through the challenge, so we've got plenty of time remaining. Before I make a decision on what to read next, I might just finish off the Dolly Alderton audiobook, because I've only got like an hour and a half left of it, or at least get a bit of a chunk through it whilst I kind of think a little bit about what I want to read next. I do quite like listening to an audiobook and playing iPad games like an iPad kid, but I like playing Homescapes while I do it. It's like quite relaxing. So I think I'm kind of debating between starting one of these. This is the one I picked up in Waterstones yesterday, because it was in the buy one get one half price. This is the second book in the Dahlia Lively series. I believe I read the first one and I thought it was really fun, a really good time. This one's like 350 pages, and I think like jumping back into a series would be easy. Not sure though, so that is definitely an option. Then we have the second in the Beartown series, which I got like 50 pages into like last year and then never picked back up again, just because I started reading other stuff. Like, I love Frederick Backman's writing and I loved Beartown so much, so this is also another option. Again, this one's not a short one. This is also like just under 400, and like the writing is pretty small on the page, but like I am still like looking forward to it, so that is a potential. And then also have the Twyford Code by Janice Hallett, which is fun. It's all written as a voice transcripts, so I thought that might be a fun time as as well, a fun little mystery. I want another fun YA murder mystery, but I don't think anything's going to be good as naturals. So I'm debating between these. I'm not sure, to be honest, what I'll pick up. Like, we've got a lot of time left. I think even if I finish the audiobook, like, that'll be done by the time I'm at 10 hours. So that would give us 14 hours left. So I definitely think I have room for like the Invocations plus 1 or 2 of these. But I'm not sure what to pick up. Like, I really don't know. So for now, I think I'm going to just chill and listen to the rest of the Everything I Know About Love audiobook and catch up with you when I'm done with that. Hey, it is later in the day. I'm actually a good chunk of the way through, well, maybe not a good chunk, maybe like just under a third of the way through the second 3 dailiest book, A Very Lively Murder, and I am enjoying it so far. I have listened to a little bit via audiobook just as I was kind of like getting things together and like sorting out stuff, but I am enjoying it so far. I do want to like not just get stuck in listening to it via audiobooks. I literally bought it yesterday. I literally paid like £7 for it, so like, why did I buy it if I was going to listen to it by audio? So I think I'm going to maybe wait until a little bit later. I'm going out this evening, so maybe later today or tomorrow when I feel like reading it physically. I definitely want to read the majority of it physically if I can. I am thinking of picking up Dear Dolly right now. I think I do want to read that. It is technically on my June TBR, but like mentally, as soon as I film the TBR, like I'm fair game to read it. So I think I do want to kind of pick that up, plus then I would be getting ahead of the TBR. Do you know what I mean? So I think this is kind of like the vibe that I'm feeling now, something that's like reasonably easy to read because it's very much like direct to reader. I think this would be fun to just read a couple of chapters from. I also got out all the books I've started and not finished. So when I say like reading slump, like I really meant it. Like I started a lot of books, and like this one I was reading for a video that I scrapped. This one I'm reading for a video that I am still planning to do. This one, reading for a video that I also scrapped. This one is reading for a video that I still plan to do. These two I have been currently reading since December. This one was on my TBR for January. And this is the one that we started yesterday that I do plan to continue. Oh, and now, fun, we can add this to the pub. So I'm like chronically not good at finishing books right now. So that is going to be the main focus. I think I try and pull from there, try and pull for the TBR. But then also I want to mood read, so like who knows. Timer-wise, I am up to literally just under 12 hours. So we're literally just kind of under halfway through. And I feel like I've not done very well. I feel like, I mean, I'm on my 3rd book. Oh, sorry, I'm doing well. Do you know what I mean? I'm on my 3rd book. And I'm about to hopefully get another one done under the belt. That's not too bad, actually. That's okay. I'm happy with that. So I will catch up with you when I've read a little bit more of Dear Dolly, I think. So yeah. Hey guys, my cold has gotten a little bit worse, so sorry about that. But I actually didn't get as much reading as I'd expected to done yesterday. I had to go out a little bit earlier than planned, and then I got back a little bit later as well. But I'm determined to get a lot done today. I'm still like feeling in the reading mood. I'm not feeling slumpy or anything like that, so do not worry. Time wise, I think we only got to about 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours and 15 minutes. So like, I don't think that was very much after I last updated you, to be honest. But I'm now a little bit through Dear Dolly. I got to the 2nd chapter on friendship, so I'm on page like 37. I'm loving this so far. I'm really enjoying this. I feel like this is like the perfect time for me to read this. I'm enjoying this more than like my reread of Everything I Know About Love. So like, I'm having a really good time with this. I think, to be honest, I'm going to sit down with this now, finish it off, and then reconvene after that, to be honest. So yeah, unfortunately not a lot of progress yesterday. I don't think I'll get 12 hours reading it done today. We'll see, because I still like, I don't want to be too harsh on myself. Oh my god, I just like look at myself in the viewfinder and I just look so rough. Anyway, I will catch up with you after that. Hopefully we can get this done by end of tomorrow at least. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll see you then. Hello, so we have a few updates. I am currently on 15 hours and 45 minutes. Again, I've not been just like doing as much as I had hoped to. For some reason, I just like can't. I'm sleepy. Like I just want to sleep because I'm ill. But we are 15 hours through, so we got a good amount of progress. And like I said, I did finish Dear Dolly. We do have more updates. I haven't spent all that time reading this little book. 5 stars. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I think the thing is with this book for me, this is like the absolute perfect time for me to read this. It's about like female friendship, it's about breakups, relationships, all that type of stuff. Genuinely like the perfect time for me to read this. Like, these are all the topics, and I feel like in my early 20s, in the stage of life where I am right now, literally like this week was potentially like the perfect time for me to read this. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's like a 5-star. If I'd have picked this up 6 months ago, if I were to pick it up in like a year's time, like I don't think it would be, but like I adored this, and I love Dolly Alderton's writing. I did enjoy her Good Material book, that's like her fiction, but this one I adored. I really loved it. I thought all the advice in here was great, the different dilemmas, like everything about it I really enjoyed. So 5 stars actually. I think if you are going through a breakup, if you're like in your 20s and like not sure what you want to do, if like you're dealing with like friend problems, anything like that, I think this is a really good choice, and I would recommend. So yeah, 5 stars, a little bit unexpectedly, but like I loved it. I really enjoyed it. So I am now also about halfway through A Very Lively Murder. I am on page like 201, I think. So pretty much like bang on halfway through, and I am enjoying it, but like I'm not loving it. I think I need to really quite clock that I don't love a classic mystery. I feel like I like a bit more of a thrilling story. I think that might be my little issue here, is I feel like I don't feel super attached to the characters. I'm kind of interested in this more than other mysteries I've read of this kind of nature, but still for some reason I'm just not super hooked on it for some reason. So I do kind of regret picking this up like in Waterstones, when I could have just listened to it via audio, and I have listened to like at least half of what I read so far via audio anyway. That was in the past, I can't change that now, so I'm just going to enjoy having the book. It's a very pretty cover, like I love this cover. It's one of my favourites that I've seen recently. Like I am enjoying it. I don't know if I did synopses, but this was like just like an advice, kind of bits of her kind of agony aunt column. This one we are following the second book in the Dahlia Lively series, or the Dahlia Lively I believe it actually is, with 3 different actresses that have played this kind of like Miss Marple type character throughout the years. And last year there was a murder mystery, and this year they are on the set of the first of the new films where like the new younger Dahlia Lively is being played, and they're all there again, and there's been another murder and like a bunch of like threatening notes, things like that. So it is interesting, and I am like excited, but like it's not something I'm like dying to pick up. I'm not super sucked into the story, unfortunately. So I think this is sitting like a high 3 at the moment. Like there's nothing wrong with it, it's just unfortunately like I don't feel super drawn to it. I think that's the issue. So I'm not going to pick this up right now. I will finish this before the end of the video, as I am listening to it a lot on audio, which is not ideal, but still I am enjoying it via that medium. But I do think I'm actually going to pick up Funny Story by Emily Henry. I think I want something quite quick, I want something quite fun and easy, and I did kind of get, what was it, like 30 pages in a video that I actually scrapped, and I do want to, 1, get books off my currently reading, because like I said earlier I've got so many on there, and 2, I do want to read this in a video. Like I don't want to not vlog it, considering it's one of my most anticipated releases. So like I think her writing's really like addictive, so I think I might really enjoy it, and it might be one that I can like quite easily pick up. So I think this is what I'm going to get into next. Again, we have plenty of time. I'm not quite sure I'm going to finish the Invocations, but we've got like 8 hours left, so that's definitely enough time to finish these 2, and maybe another, we'll see. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Sorry there hasn't been much b-roll, but like I'm not looking cute when I'm reading, like I'm blowing my nose and shit like that, so I won't be doing b-roll on this one unfortunately, but I will be picking this one up. So yeah, I'll catch up with you when I have some thoughts. Good morning, it is the next day. We have a new angle, never done this one before, but last night as you guys saw I had my retainer in, so I did not want to be super chatty because I have a lisp and it's really embarrassing. But timer wise we got up to, I've done also a bit of reading this morning by the way, 20 hours on the timer, so we've only got 4 hours left. So I actually don't know whether we will get more books done, because like I haven't finished any right now. So I just wanted to recap, we have finished 3 so far, because I was thinking, I was like, oh no, we haven't finished that many, but like 3 books is pretty good, and these 2 will be 5 books, so I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. But for progress, I've been listening to a little bit of the audiobook of the 3 Dahlias whilst I've been getting ready today. I don't know when I last updated you, but I haven't listened to too much. I'm on page 278, which is like kind of near the end. It's sitting like a 3.5 for me. Like I'm not disliking it, but like nothing about it is like incredible to me. I'm not super sucked in. I'm interested in the mystery, so I don't know, maybe a 3.5, 3.75. It depends on the twist at the end, but like overall I'm not like oversold on it, unfortunately. So yeah, that is a bit of a shame with that one. But the one I'm most enjoying at the moment is A Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I'm up to page 276 in this now. I've read a bit more today, and I am like this much through. I'm going to definitely finish this in the time, and I think I'll finish both the others in the time. I don't know how much time I have left over after that, but I am loving this. Again, I don't know if I gave a synopsis, but we're following Miles and Daphne, who have both just been dumped by their significant others, who are like childhood best friends, and then they have now got engaged, so their previous exes are now dating each other and engaged to each other, and so they have to move in together because Daphne's had to move out of her ex's house because the new girlfriend is moving in. And it's kind of like a fake dating, you know, forced proximity type of vibe, and I am loving it. A lot of people are saying they don't find, I'll say a lot of people, a couple people are saying they don't find Miles attractive, like I do. Sorry, I don't know if maybe that's something wrong with me, but like I think he's so cute and I like them together. I love the banter, I just love this writing, like I get so sucked in, so I'm really enjoying it. Like definitely 5-star potential, I don't see why not. So yeah, having a great time with this one. I'm definitely going to finish it off now. I expect it to not take me too much more than an hour or so, maybe like an hour and a half. So yeah, that is what I'm going to sit down and do now, and then we can finish off the timer today. I'm very much determined to do that. I just accidentally reset my timer. I love that for me. So basically what happened is I accidentally pressed start on like a 30-minute timer here, and I was like, oh no, I don't want that, oops. But I'd shut my phone at that point. I opened my phone, it opened onto this, I pressed what I thought was the cancel button for this, and it actually cancelled my regular timer. Yay! Oh my god, slay, slay. Were we on 20 hours? Yeah, we were on 20 hours, and then I read for half an hour, so I believe we have 3.5 hours left. So I will set like a 3.5 hour timer, but oh my god, that's so annoying. That's so annoying, because now it won't reach 24 hours, and I got so close. That's so annoying. Anyway, so I'm now changing it over to 3 hours and 30 minutes on the countdown timer, annoyingly, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna go back to reading now. Oh, that's so annoying. I've got like this much left, so I'm very much about to finish it, probably in the next half an hour. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna sit down and do, but oh my god, that is... Hello, it is the evening now. I got super busy and then super tired. I got caught in the rain as well. It was just a nightmare, but I have finished Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I really enjoyed this one. This is a 4.75 for me. Just wasn't quite a 5-star. It didn't quite live up to Happy Place. I wasn't rooting for this couple quite as much as those two, Harriet and Wyn. I just love them. It just makes me want to reread Happy Place, to be honest, but like, I did really enjoy this. Do not get me wrong. I think this is an absolutely excellent book. I really don't agree with a lot of the, again, I say a lot, I haven't seen a lot, but any of the criticisms I have seen, but I guess it's just personal preference. But I loved Miles in this. I loved Daphne. I wasn't a huge fan of how late the conflict was and how kind of close to the end I felt like the resolution was, but like I also felt like it did kind of make sense for the character, and like I don't think anyone was like irredeemable or anything like that, so I did enjoy it. So it was a 4.75 for me. I finished that, and then I finished off the 3 Dahlias via audiobook. This is A Very Lively Murder, the second one in the 3 Dahlias series, sorry. I did like this. This is a 3.5 for me. I did have a fun time with it, but I just never found myself invested heavily in the mystery. I liked the twist. I thought, like, you know, the reveal was good. I was like happy with it. I thought it wasn't an annoying one or anything like that. I will say one thing that I think is maybe a minor spoiler. It's not like the main reveal or anything like that, but I will just put in a minor spoiler warning. I say minor to somewhere between minor and medium spoilers. So like, if you don't want to know anything, like, skip to this time. But like, if you're doing a type of twist at any point in the book, a mixed identity, a hidden identity, that type of thing, where you think someone is a different person, or there's a person that doesn't exist actually, it's like just one person, you know, is pretending to be someone else, etc, etc, any form of that, I feel like it only really works if you know the two identities, or the initial identity or the hidden identity. It doesn't work if you only know one, and it's like, psych, it was actually this person, or psych, they're pretending to be like this, and it's like, well, I don't know the other one. Do you know what I mean? Like, that means nothing to me, and that was so vague. But that was just one thing I didn't really love that may have happened in here, I don't know, who knows. But overall, I did enjoy it. I like the characters and things like that, but not enough to kind of continue on with the series, so I think it's probably where I'm going to leave it for now. But like, not with Bad Blood, it's just like, these aren't super memorable characters that I feel like will like hold an entire series or anything like that. Like, it was a good time, 3.5, and I think I'm not going to continue on with the series, to be honest, but I did enjoy it. So for my timer, I have about an hour left, pretty much just bang on. If you can see it, it's not focusing, but I'm sure you believe me. I started Bride for a different video that I scrapped, like I mentioned. I only got up to chapter 4, but I've listened to, for the last 20 minutes or so, this via audiobook, and I have been enjoying it. I think I'm going to pick it up now, like physically. I'm going to like actually read it for the last hour. And yeah, I'm very excited to complete this little readathon and get some more progress into Bride, because I was really enjoying it. I probably won't catch up with you again this evening. I'll do a little clip when I do finish off the book, or the time, sorry, but I won't like necessarily chat to you this evening because I'll probably be quite tired, taking off my makeup, etc, etc, and like, as you can hear, my voice is still not all there. So yeah, this is what we'll be finishing the readathon on. We're not going to get obviously this much through in an hour, but I'm excited to carry on with this, and I think overall we've been pretty successful. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow when we have finished. Slay! Okay, so it is a couple of days later now. I thought I would like round out the video for you guys to close everything out. When I last saw you guys, I had got about halfway through Bride. I have since finished it and really enjoyed it, but I won't say too much more because this will be in next week's vlog. But we read kind of half of this, and then we got through 5 other books, which I was super pleased with. I think we did a really good job this readathon. I got a lot of good reading done. So in no particular order, I read the audiobook for Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. This is one of my favourite non-fiction. descriptions, you can tell this copy is like beaten up. I read it like on the beach in Costa Rica and then like in the airport, so she's definitely been like through the wars, which is why I kind of don't want to pick this one up physically. Plus I did read it physically in September, so I thought it'd be fun to listen to it via audiobook, and I did really enjoy that as well. I really would recommend. This is like the perfect like girlhood in your 20s book. I really like the messaging it has about friends and stuff. I really enjoy the storytelling as well. I just really think it's an excellent book. And then I also picked up Dear Dolly, which is her other book. This one's a lot shorter, and it's basically a collection of her advice columns, like with different problems, and then it's about a page or two of advice, and it goes through a bunch of different topics. Again, I love this. Her voice and advice I think is really great. I find her really relatable and stuff, and I just really enjoyed kind of reading about her advice. I think it was like the perfect time for me to read this. I think at another point in my life it wouldn't necessarily have been a 5-star, but for me like it was definitely right now a 5-star. So those were 2 5-stars. Then we had The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which I was super pleasantly surprised about. I gave this one a 4.5, 4.25 I believe, and I've now got the rest of the series and I'm super duper excited to continue on. I did not expect to like this as much as I did, but I'm really glad that I just had like the best time with it. So really enjoyed these. I thought they were excellent. The love triangle like was a bit forced, like not my favourite, but like it's YA, and I mean this was published quite a long time ago. I believe it was 2013, so I do think it has held up a lot better than some other books of the time, but really enjoyed it and can't wait to continue on with the series. It was super like readable and bingeable. Then I read A Very Lively Murder, which I also bought this week as well, and this was good. I listened to the majority of this via audiobook. It was fine, it was good. I gave this one a 3.5 I believe. I enjoyed it, but it was nothing like overwhelmingly special to me. I do prefer a thriller to a mystery, I think is what I figured out, but firstly this cover is gorgeous, and secondly I did want to continue on with the series. So I have now, for me at least personally, kind of finished with the series. I know there's another one coming out, but I probably won't pick it up just because I don't care about the characters enough to like go into like the 3rd iteration of the series, and I wasn't super sucked into the mystery, although I did think it was a decently good reveal, etc etc. And then finally, obviously besides Half a Bride, I did read Funny Story by Emily Henry. I got about 30 pages into this and then read the rest of it in this video, and I loved this. I was debating a little bit back and forth over whether this would be a 5-star or not. It's not quite there, it's a 4.75 for me. I just didn't love it quite as much as Happy Place, but I really enjoyed Miles and Daphne in this. I definitely think I'd really enjoy a reread of this. Overall it was just absolutely excellent. Like I really loved the story. I loved kind of, there was some bits about like making friends as an adult and stuff like that as well, family stuff as well, as per with the like emotional undercurrent in the romances. And I know a lot of people were saying that they didn't think it focused enough on the couple and more about their exes, but I really didn't see that vibe. It felt very much like a solid foundation for a relationship, I guess, and I really enjoyed seeing them together. The dynamic, the flirting, all of it was so fun. So really love this one as well. So we had like an overwhelmingly successful reading vlog here. I enjoyed all of these so much. Like I'm loving reading right now. So this is a pretty solid stack. I'm very happy with this. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe and turn on the bell to join a little club, and make sure you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. And if you want to watch my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.